The injury report as of right this second is still waiting to come out, and it's a West Coast team, so I would imagine it doesn't come out for another hour and a half, maybe. That being said, I have a hard time believing Russ is a full participant today, instead limited. And it bears the question, because if Justin was doing all first team stuff throughout team and limited means Russ was not taking team stuff, and that's where the Steelers expect him to be today. That's where I see him being on the injury report today. Is that it? Is that it? Is this Justin Fields starting week 2? End of conversation. The Pittsburgh Steelers don't have to go any further than this. It is now Justin Fields' job against the Denver Broncos. Were we just waiting for Wednesday, and how that it is here and we understand where he stands? Is it officially Justin Fields against the Broncos? Revenge game over?
I would say right now, I'm still status quo based on what I've seen, because I think we expected Russell Wilson to participate in this capacity, which was limited. That's what Mike Tomlin said on Tuesday at Tomlin Tuesday. We've seen, obviously, Russell Wilson through the last couple of weeks get some work in and then also be held back in certain situations. So for me right now, this was expected. So I'm status quo. Tomorrow to me is the big day. Does Russell Wilson go out there? To me, it's tomorrow. Does he go out there and get full participation on Thursday? And then, of course, full participation on Friday as they go through their walkthroughs? If not, that's when it starts to be outside of the status quo, outside of what was expected based on how Tomlin laid out how the week was going to go down.
Okay. So what if he's limited tomorrow, full on Friday?
To me, that's difficult, because you're not getting a lot of work on Fridays. To me, that still has it up in the air. If he's full on Friday, it throws a wrench into things, because you're saying, all right, well, why was he a full participant on Friday and not Thursday? Couldn't he push it to get in a full day on Thursday, which we all know is a heavier lift day? It throws a wrench into things, but I think you're still leaning Justin Fields if that is how things play out the next 2 days.
Okay. So in my eyes, today was it. And today was you needed to be full, otherwise they're going to move forward. And my only thought of thinking there, or train of thought there, is the Pittsburgh Steelers don't want to flip the game plan with 2 days before practice like they had to do last week, where it's, okay, yeah, Russ was a full on Thursday, and we're hoping he could come back. And again, it's much easier. I should point out that it's much easier to flip from Justin to Russ, because the playbook originally is designed for Russell, than it is Russell to Justin, because that's a whole other scheme. You're doing whole other things. You have more of an athletic quarterback. You could do a lot more. But still, the way I look at it is, today was, in my eyes, we're going to move forward and put a plan in place for Justin, and Justin's going to be the guy in week 2 if Russ was not fully healthy. And I would be shocked if the Pittsburgh Steelers make Russ fully healthy over the next 2 days, because I think that they were going to examine him today. He was going to get looked at by doctors, from what I have heard. And if they made the decision of, okay, he's good to go, he'll be fine, he'll be 100% on Sunday, then we're gonna toss him out there and he'll work with the ones. But if he's not going to be 100%, like, I have a hard time believing that if he's not 100% today, he's going to be 100% on Sunday. And I have a very difficult time believing the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to work with Justin Fields or work with Russell Wilson if he is not 100%. I feel that is where the line is drawn, is that anything under 100%, Russ is not out there. This is Justin Fields' job. And Wednesday to Sunday, it's just too short for an injury that has been here for a month and a half now for Russell Wilson, and I just don't think that turnaround time is strong enough. What's up, guys? It's football season, and we've teamed up with DraftKings. Right now, new customers who bet $5 will receive $250 in bonus bets instantly. Plus, you'll receive 1 month of NFL Plus Premium. It's hard to think of a better way to celebrate fall weather, your favorite jersey, and Sunday touchdowns than with the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Download the DraftKings app and use our promo code ALLSteelers. That's $250 in bonus bets instantly and 1 month of NFL Plus Premium after betting just $5. Stay in the action and use your $250 in bonus bets to bet anytime touchdowns on DraftKings. DraftKings is the place to bet touchdowns. If sports betting is not yet available in your state, don't worry. You could still join in on all the fun with DraftKings Daily Fantasy and have the shot to win cash prizes. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. New customers use my promo code ALLSTEELERS and bet just $5 on any wager and get $250 in bonus bets instantly. That's promo code ALLSTEELERS only at DraftKings Sportsbook. That being said, you could be right. He could come back tomorrow and Friday be full participant, and the Steelers have no excuse not to start him. But I believe that the Steelers will hold him back. It's not so. Russ would cut his leg off. If we're going to be honest, Russ would chop the calf off tomorrow, go out there on Sunday, say, I'm totally fine. Who cares? Whatever. Put a robot leg on me. We're good to go. And he would do what he had to do to play. I think this is the Steelers saying, we're going to hold. He's not 100%. He will not be a full participant until he is 100%. And they could say whatever they want. They could control that narrative. They shouldn't. There are guidelines to follow. We learn constantly that teams don't necessarily follow them all the time. And we should not clip this part because, we're giving away some top secrets here. But it's a situation that the Steelers could control and hold him back. And I think that's Wednesday was the, okay, what's going to happen here? Because I believe he was getting looked at doctors and now he's going to, hold himself back. But I believe today was the end date. But again, you could be right. We'll see what happens. It's still 2 more days, big news. We'll obviously follow it. But I see Justin being the guy. I'll also say this. Tomorrow we talk to the quarterbacks and we talk to the starting quarterback. And that will be a pretty good idea of who we're talking to. If Justin Fields takes that podium and Russell Wilson does not, I'd have a hard time believing that it'd be a switch last minute if that's the case. Let's answer Vibing with the Dogs question real quick. Why do I feel like the Russ injury is worse than they let on? I don't believe that. Well, for one, the Steelers never give you the complete insight on an injury ever. Ever. 2, I don't believe that they thought it was as serious as they let on in the beginning. I think they're finding out that it's a little bit worse than what they imagined. I think that at first they thought, okay, let's be cautious about this situation before it gets worse. And then even while being cautious, it got worse. And that's where they stand right here. So I don't think it's them holding back. I think they were a little bit too optimistic of the situation. And now it's coming back to realize oh, yikes, this might be a situation that is not the greatest for Russell Wilson and his calf.